In this video, we're going to be talking about signs that you are awake. Now, in this video, a lot of people talk about being woke, right? Being awake. But some of you might be asking yourselves, what does that even mean? How do I be woke? How do I be awake? Right? And when it comes to being awoken, I believe, and you see, this truth will be different from what other people, but I believe it is looking from many different perspectives. Because when you're truly awake, what that means is you have the ability to look not just from your perspective, but from many different perspectives around the whole. Okay, so if you take something and put it in the middle, being asleep is looking at it from this place, with very static beliefs, with no other ability to see any other perspective. When you're awake, however, you can not just see from this place, but from this place, this place, this place, round here, round there, and all over the place. Now, the question is, why is this important? What does this mean? What it means is that if you want to have an easy life, if you want to live in your life with happiness, freedom, love, with people enjoying you and enjoying who you are, then you have to look from many different perspectives. Because some people might have different beliefs to you. And then the question is, well, what do you do then? If somebody has different beliefs to me, well, what do I do? If they don't believe in what I believe, can I believe in what they believe? That depends. It depends on whether you are awake, whether you are woke, right? Being awake is seeing things that some people don't see. Being awake is being able to look through the other person's eyes and being able to relate to what it is they're talking about. Because one thing you must understand is that what you believe does not necessarily make it true. I'm going to pause there. What you believe does not necessarily make it true. Now, for some of you, that might be quite frustrating. What do you mean by that? Of course it is. Right? What I believe is absolutely true, and that's it. Okay. But it might not be true for somebody else. Your truth might just be half of their whole. Your truth might not even be their truth altogether. So the key to this is to understanding whatever it is you do in life, whoever it is you're around, whoever it is you experience, have an open mind. Realise that if they don't believe what you believe, it's okay. It's all right. All right? It's all right to understand where other people are coming from, just because you've not experienced it, just because you've not been through it. And this goes for me as well. I'm still learning this. Okay? This is how you truly become awake, because it allows you to see people with love and light. It allows you to see somebody who you might think is a a-hole and think to yourself, do you know what? I can see where you're coming from. I understand. You were never shown love in your life. You were never shown gratitude. You were never shown how to be a good person. It also goes for life and what we're going through, what we're experiencing. Some of you are blind to it, and from love and light, that's okay. Some of you don't see what the governments are doing. Some of you don't see what corporations are doing. Some of you don't see what's happening in the world. But how can you? Right? We're shown what is given. We're shown what to believe. Even through school, through your job, through the media, through everything. You're shown what to believe. To be truly awake, you must see from many perspectives, and sometimes that means not seeing from any perspective at all. Because if there is a truth in this idea that sometimes we're shoved and jammed with information that's half the picture, how do we trust? How do we know it's true? You decide. You make the choice. But make the choice with an open mind. Make the choice to be able to receive what this beautiful world has to offer, and don't let it drag you down. If you're not happy with your government, if you're not happy with the way things are, do something about it for you. That is how you be awake. That is how you wake up. Realize that there is something in crystals, there's something in meditation, there's something in the universe and us not being the only ones. There's something in the Egyptian pyramids, there's something in these monuments and ancient cultures. There's something. There's something they knew that we've forgotten. Some of us. They knew light and love, most of them. But it got twisted, It got contorted, it got destroyed. Let's bring it back. Let's wake up once more. Let's see the world for what it can truly be. Not a world where there's hate, where there's suffering, where there's pain and destruction, but a world where we choose how it is. We choose what the world can be. Not other people. Not your friends and family, not the governments and the systems and the corporations, but us. Make the choice for you as to how you want to live your life, and then you will be free. If you focus every single day on the pain and the suffering that is going on in the world, it will become your life. It will become something that you can no longer believe in. That is a tragedy, and one we must avoid at all costs. To be awoke, in my opinion, my humble opinion, is simply to be able to see from multiple perspectives at the same time. Because what that does is it stops our emotions from bubbling up to the surface. And again, there's always a disclosure in these videos, isn't there? Full disclosure. I'm not telling you to ignore your emotions. What I'm doing is I'm telling you to allow them to hit the surface, but don't react to them. If you have a bout of immense aggression, don't just explode out at the person who's on the other end of it, because you never know why they're saying the things they're saying. Take yourself away from the situation. Take yourself out of the situation and get yourself to a point where you can feel the anger and allow to release it whilst not attacking the other person at the same time. And this is a difficult concept to understand. And am I saying I'll always live by it? No. But that's the point about being awake. I can acknowledge and realise when I don't live by it. I can see the truth in my life when it does get the better of me. And that's how I live a more well-rounded, completed version of myself. That's why people see me as what I am. What you see on the surface is what you see, because I'm not hiding anything. I talk about the anger I feel. I talk about the loneliness I feel. I talk about the happiness and joy I feel. I talk about the ecstatic pleasure I get from looking at the world and seeing its potential and seeing how it can truly be. There is nothing hidden. And this is the key to life. I'm not saying for you to divulge your entire private life. Of course, there are some things hidden, but the most important key aspects are open. My emotions, I share how I feel. I share what I'm talking about, because that way we can understand the truth of the world. We can understand how it really is. Of course we feel pain. Of course we feel anger. Of course we feel joy and happiness. That's who we are. And to be truly awoke, you must realize that if you are burying your emotions, if you are burying how you feel, you are still asleep. You are still living to the conformity of what you were told throughout your entire life. Whether you're 99 years old or 10 years old, you are still living in the conditioning of the people that have control over you. Free yourself. Feel what it is you're feeling. Understand what it is you're feeling, and you will see the bigger picture. You will be able to see from multiple perspectives at the same time. Life is not about figuring it all out and understanding everything all at once in one lifetime. It's not going to happen. How many cultures there are alone means it's not going to happen. But what you can do is live to the best of your ability every single day with love in your heart. One of my vows is to have love and light in my heart as much as I possibly can. Let that be one of yours. Because in doing so, you will free people. In doing so, you'll free yourself. All at the same time. And this is how I believe we find peace in the world. This is how I believe that we understand what this world is truly about. And it's your choice. You make the choice to do so. So listen guys, I always like to do this at the end of the videos. If you did get this far, if you did enjoy the video, consider subscribing, hitting the notification icon, because I appreciate it so much, and hit the like as well, get the video boosted up, get more people seeing it, get the algorithm kicking it around, I appreciate you doing it massively. And if you do want help with any of these topics, know that I'm always here. My services and my expertise are in helping to set you free, to help you to discover your true self, free from the judgment and control that's held you back all these years. So from myself, James Malins, I hope you enjoyed this video. From love and light in my heart, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.